Sounded really, really good. And right now I got requested music from a new pledger. This pledger's name is Mitch, and he calls from Kirkwood, and he gave us $50. So we're going to send him out a KYMC t-shirt and a cassette. Thanks a lot, Mitch, for supporting your local alternative radio. Right now, by request, this is Loud Sugar, and the song is called Sun's Come Into the Room on KYMC. The Alternative.
Men live for conquest and money, keep the women all running with their hands on their hats. I feel like I could dance on a moonbeam. You do this to me, and I love you for that. The sun's come into the room, and it's left the sleep from my eyes. Today I've got to walk down the moon. I'll be with you tonight. Show me how you smile like an angel, shine like a rainbow in a glistening sky. Take me out to hang from the treetops, shout from the rooftops. I am yours, you are mine. The sun's come into the room, and it's lifted the sleep from my eyes. Today I've got to walk on the moon. I'll be with you tonight.
Invest in yourself.
And look into Maryville University. Maryville has been recognized nationally for its academics. If you're looking for quality, consider Maryville, where you can choose from more than 40 academic programs. Maryville, located in West St. Louis County, offers a complete college life. Residence hall living, athletic programs, and more, all made affordable through excellent financial aid packages. Maryville University. Choose quality and remember...
looking for something to do tonight, check out Orion Island at the Lynx Club. It's a 21 and over show. Or December 11th, KYMC night at the Hi-Pointe with Plaid Cattle and a special guest to be announced. That show's 21 and over. December 13th, Murder City Players at the Hi-Pointe. That's a 21 and over show. On the 19th, Thrashfest 91 at Mississippi Nights. And that features several bands, some of which are Small Ball Paul, Plaid Cattle, and Atomic Fossils. All ages are welcome. There is a $5 cover for Thrashfest 91 at Mississippi Nights. On December 20th, the Finns are at Mississippi Nights. That's all ages. On December 20th, Pale Divines at Kennedy's, and that's an all-ages show as well. On the 29th of December, Amnesty International has a benefit at Bastille's with MU330, and Nestor Zinc with the Meat Girls. That's also an all-ages show. On the 10th of December, KYMC welcomes Scatterbrain with Ugly Kid Joe to Mississippi Nights. That's all ages, and we'll be giving away free tickets to that show, so keep listening for that. December 19th, Titanic Love Affair at Cicero's. That show is 21 and over. And the 20th of December, Right as Rain is at the Lynx Club. That show is 21 and over. We just heard Toad the Wet Sprocket and a couple by Jane's Diction in there somewhere early on. I'm Joey J. You're listening to the best in alternative music, KYMC FM, Baldwin, St. Louis, and we're having a pledge drive in case you didn't notice. We need to raise some money to continue to be on the air and to continue the high quality that you come to expect from KYMC in terms of new alternative music and alternative music that isn't so new. Like last couple weeks ago, we had that Retro-a-GoGo show where we compiled all the latest and the greatest in new wave from the early 80s. And we'll be running that show again probably around Christmas time if you didn't catch it over Thanksgiving. If you care to make a donation, all donations are tax deductible. You can donate as little as $10, receive a KYMC newsletter, or as much as $5,000 and receive me as a slave for your own personal use for an entire day. You can put your donation on MasterCard, Visa, or Discover, or mail us a check or money order. We'll be happy to accommodate any kind of payment you wish to make. And I have a special running during my shift only today. If you donate $40, you can hear a CD of your choice. If you donate $50, you can send a message to another listener in St. Louis County and call them up. I will call them up on the air and say, this is Joey J from KYMC. So-and-so would like to tell you such and such. Now, of course, this could be anyone you want, and you could say anything you want as long as it's clean. Maybe it's a long-lost love, or maybe it's your gym teacher and you want to tell him what to do with his pole vault. But whatever you want to do, we can accommodate you here. We'd like to see your pledge, and we'd like to have a little fun. If you want to spend $100, I'll go out to dinner with you. I will be your date for $100 at the restaurant of your choice, as long as it's not too expensive. I don't have a lot of money personally to spend on this, but I would like to have some fun, so I'm sure we would if you care to donate $100. Dinner with Joey, hey, $150 gets you to program a 3-hour shift here at KYMC if you would like to tell us what to play on the air for 3 hours. You just generate a list, and we mix it in with our general programming for the day, and basically you're in control. For $250, you can come in and co-host a 3-hour shift. We already got 2 guys who pledged a combination of about $300 both together, and they're both coming in this Friday night for Off the Edge to co-host with me. Their names are at the bottom of the pile at this point. They were one of the first pledges of on my shift, or I would tell you their names. I did tell you earlier. But they will be in Friday night to co-host Off the Edge with me, so that's cool. If you want to do it too, pledge $250, and you're on the air. We'll give you a free complimentary cassette with that as well. Otherwise, a $10 pledge will get you a KYMC newsletter. $20 will get you a cassette. $40 will get you a T-shirt. $50 will get you a T-shirt and a cassette and a newsletter. And $100 will get you our digital analog clock, a KYMC T-shirt, a cassette, and a newsletter. And the clock is really cool. It's a digital analog clock. It's got a compact disc and a vinyl 45 embedded in it, with the hands of a clock in front of it, an actual working clock with a second hand that sweeps around. And if you don't like the clock, throw it out and play the discs. You never know what you'll get. Right now we got some rare Police material. This is a song you probably have not heard. It's from the Brimstone and Treacle soundtrack CD, a kind of arty movie that came out several years ago when the Police were still together. The song is called I Burn For You on KYMC, and if you have a pledge to make, please give me a call at 576-9596.
Now that I have found you in the cool of your evening smile, with the shade of your parasol, and your love flows through me. Though I drink at your pool, I burn for you. I burn for you, and I are lovers. When nighttime falls around our bed, in peace we sleep entwined, and your love flows through me. Though an ocean soothes my head, I burn for you. I burn for you. Stars will fall from the sky, sing shadows are turning. Quiet fills the room, your love flows through.
You're listening to KYMC, the alternative.
The sand and heal this brutal, beat up land. If there's a place to be, why don't you come with me? Listen to your father, listen to your brother. Take every chance that comes, maybe you'll find someone. We don't need to argue, we just need each other. You could use it, don't be ashamed, go ahead, just do it. Content your cranium, let it explode. Put your faith in the mother load. Now if all this seems to be eccentric, be aware, be sure I meant it. The tunnel of love has got no end, and well received, but I don't send. If there's a place to be, why don't you come with me? Listen to your father, listen to your brother. Chance that comes, maybe you'll find someone. We don't need to argue, we just need each other. looked up and all that time it took up. I got a job with Stanley, he said I'd come in handy, and started me on Monday, so I had a bath on Sunday. I worked 11 hours and bought the girl some flowers. She said she'd seen a doctor and nothing now could stop her. I worked all through the winter, the weather bright and bitter. I put away a tenner each week to make her better. And when the time was ready, we had to sell the telly. Late evenings by the fire and little kicks inside her. This morning at 4:50, I took a rather nifty down to an incubator, but 30 minutes later she gave birth to a daughter. Within a year a walker, she looked just like a mother, if there could be another. And now she's 2 years older, her mother's with a soldier. She left me when my drinking became a proper stinging. The devil came and took me from bar to street to bookie. No more nights by the telly, no more nights nappy smelling. Alone here in the kitchen, I feel there's something missing. I beg for some forgiveness, but begging's not my business. And she won't write a letter, although I always tell her. And so it's my assumption I'm really up the junction.
Okay, listeners, I have not had a pledge in about a half hour, so it's time to pick up the pace a little. Come on now out there. You guys like listening to music, huh? But you don't like to show your appreciation for it, huh? Well, we're going to have to do something about that, because if I don't get a pledge soon, man, I'm going to just start playing disco. And I know you don't like that. And it's not like you can switch dials to another alternative station, eh? This is all we got. We got to support what we have so we can keep it on the air, you know? KYMC is in dire need of your assistance. You, the little person. You think you can't make a difference, just one person? Well, you're wrong, because we appreciate every little $10 pledge that we get. Even if it isn't a $5,000 pledge, we appreciate it. Even if it's $10. If $10 is all you got to spare, the cost of a movie and a soda and a parking space at Union Station, you know, why not just give it to us? Because after all, that movie probably isn't going to be any good anyway, and we would sincerely appreciate it. We'll say your name on the air. We will thank you and worship you like a god for the rest of your life, because it's you, the home listener, that is very important to us at KYMC. All right, Radicalness, I got a pledge. Thank you, so I don't have to play disco from Louise Yanuzi, I think is the pronunciation, from St. Peter's. Thank you, Louise. She pledged $10, and we send her a KYMC newsletter. The KYMC newsletter is called Shrak, and it's a bi-monthly publication of the Postmodern Radio Network, and you can get all kinds of neat stuff In there, we got games, we got cartoons, we got articles, we got a calendar of what's happening at KYMC and what shows are on when. There's lots of great shows here at KYMC. For example, Mood Swing on Monday nights, Hot Wax Countdown on Fridays, Off the Edge Friday night, one of my shows, Spin 360 on Saturday night, Airwaves on Sunday morning, Jammin Reggae Show with Dave Rage on Sunday, Local Anesthesia on Sunday, where we highlight local bands and have interviews and possibly even some live performances. Lots of live performances coming up this week during the pledge drive, so keep listening to KYMC. Also, the Gut Level Music Show for modern Christian music and Midnight Virus on Friday nights, beginning at 1. And right now we got some more pledges to fulfill, and I'd like to see, let's see, how about $200 in the next hour? Is that asking too much? Does anybody out there have a little credit left on their credit card after their Christmas shopping? Give me a call at 576-9596. If not, we'll take checks or money orders through the mail, and we'll just send you a little kit out. And all you have to do is give me your name, address, and phone number, and we'll send out a little kit, and you fill out the stuff you need and mail us a check back, and then we mail you back the stuff that you get. What do you get? Well, for $10, you get the newsletter. For $20, you get a cassette that you can pick up from Dave at Sound Revolution this weekend. Dave's going to be in a hot tub for 89.7 hours just to prove to you his commitment to alternative radio. For $40, you get a KYMC t-shirt. This is a brand new t-shirt that we just redesigned, and that'll be available for $40. For $50, you get a t-shirt and a cassette and a newsletter. And for $100, you get a clock, a t-shirt, a cassette, and a newsletter. And the clock is a digital analog clock that we made here at KYMC. All the DJs kind of had input on it. It's like a CD and a vinyl 45 record. Hence, it's called a digital analog clock, and it's really cool. And for $50, if you call me right now for $50, and if you pledge $50 and call me right now, I will call anybody you want in the St. Louis area on the air and relay a message to them. So think about that. If you got anybody you want to say something to, and you like KYMC, and you appreciate the alternative music we provide, hey, why not? $50, put you on the air, have some fun, and we continue to be able to provide you with alternative music and the very best of it, because I got Poster Children coming up next, If You See K, by Suggestion. And I want to remind you, if you got $5,000, man, I'll be your slave for a day. I hope I don't regret it, but if you got $5,000 and you want to see me work or whatever you want me to do, if you need something done, or if you always wanted a slave but quite could never really, well, let's say you could afford it, but you just never had the opportunity to, I mean, it is illegal after all, right? But I'm doing it for free. The station gets the money, so it's all in the good name of alternative music. I'm Joey J. I'll be back with the Poster Children after I play this spot about Santa. That's right, Santa. Santa's coming to KYMC, so listen up for details, kids.
Santa has to travel to many different places and visit many children of many, many races. You'll learn about these places and the kids from other races on the Christmas Travelogue.
Coming this Christmas, KYMC scoops all other radio stations. This year, KYMC is proud to announce the real Kris Kringle, yes, Santa Claus, will guest host a call-in program on Sunday night, December 15th. This special show is in honor of Christmas Eve, when Santa and his 9 tiny reindeer come to each of our houses. He'll be live in our studios for half an hour, taking calls from all of our listeners. So all you good boys and girls, get your Christmas list ready and call in and talk to Santa Claus, December 15th at 10 p.m. Courtesy of KYMC, the alternative.
KYMC, the alternative.
Out where the river broke, the bloodwood and the desert oak, holding wrecks and boiling diesels, steaming 45 degrees. The time has come to save fair's fair, to pay the rent, to pay our share. The time has come, a fact's a fact, it belongs to them. Let's give it back. How can we dance when our earth is turning? How do we sleep while our beds are burning? How can we dance when our earth is turning? How do we sleep while our beds are burning? The time has come to save fair's fair, to pay the rent now, to pay our share. Far we'll scare the cockatoos from Kentar East to yonder Moo. The Western Desert lives and breathes in 45 degrees. The time has come to save fair's fair, to pay the rent, to pay our share. The time has come, a fact's a fact, it belongs to them. Let's give it back. How can we dance when our earth is turning? How do we sleep while our beds are burning? How can we dance when our earth is turning? How do we sleep while our beds are burning? The time has come to save fair's fair, to pay the rent now, to pay our share. The time has come, a fact's a fact, it belongs to them, we're gonna give it back. How can we dance when our earth is turning? How do we sleep while our beds are burning?
Make a hole with a gun perpendicular to the name of this town in a desktop globe. Exit wound in a foreign nation, showing the home of the one this was written for. My apartment looks upside down from there. Water spirals the wrong way out the sink, and her voice is a backwards record. It's like a whirlpool and it never ends. And her anger now are getting old, and my still haven't walked in the glow of each other's majestic presence. Listen in and hear my words to the ones you would think I would say if there was a me for you. All alone at the 64 World's Fair, 80 dolls yelling small girl after all. Who was at the DuPont Pavilion? Why was the bench still warm? Who had been there? Or the time when the storm tangled up the wire to the horn on the pole at the Bastille, and in back of the edge of hearing, these are the words that the voice was repeating. In the glow of each other's majestic presence. Listen and hear my words. They're the ones you would think I would say if there was a me for you. When I was driving once, I saw this painted on a bridge.
I don't want the world, I just want you a house.
They don't need me here, and I know you're there, where the world goes by like the humid air, and it sticks like a broken record. Everything sticks like a broken record. Everything sticks until it goes away, and the truth is we don't know anything. And I getting older, we still haven't walked in the glow of each other's majestic presence. I would say if there was a me for you. And getting older, we still haven't walked in the glow of each other's majestic presence. Listen and hear my words. They're the ones you would think I would say if there was a me for you. In the glow of each other's majestic presence. Listen and hear my words. They're the ones you would think I would say if there was a me for you. And I getting older, we still haven't walked in the glow of each other's majestic presence. Listen and hear my words. They're the ones you would think I would say.
Man, Bob, it's the weekend. We are back here at the same old place again. Do you really think we're going to meet anybody here, Bob?
Yeah, Mike, I'm really getting sick of looking at you, but I know what you mean, man. It's just like college. You go to freshman mixers, you go to frat parties. You can't meet anybody you really want to date, you know?
What are you supposed to do? I mean, I really don't want to hang around the grocery store at the produce section. I mean, they say that's how you can meet women, but I just don't know about that.
Yeah, it got so bad last week. I asked a girl what she thought about the situation in the Middle East, and she said she hated Ohio.
Looking for some companionship or just someone to meet? Well, your problems are solved. Call Heart to Heart, an introductory service to help you find that special someone. Call 822-4700 to unleash the potential to find your soulmate.
KYMC is funded by donations from the public and private sector. We are pleased to have Heart to Heart as a sponsor of our programming.
Joey J on KYMC FM, Baldwin, St. Louis, in the middle of our pledge drive, and we just got another pledge for $10 from Chad Weinman in Chesterfield, Missouri. Thank you, Chad. And if you have $10 or you have a credit card